WreckIt Ralph, animated film about the video game villain trying to better his life. So, in a similar way to Toy Story, in the world of the film, all the video game characters at the arcade are actually alive. And as soon as the lights go out, they can go about their lives. Ralph, voiced by John C. Reilly, is a bad guy in one game, and his regular job is basically to smash things, which is why nobody really likes him and he lives in a dump and doesn't get invited to parties. In order to change all of that, he figures he needs to get a medal, similar to the one that the main protagonist earns upon finishing the game. So he goes on a journey through a number of other games to try and win one, and he eventually ends up in a racing game called Sugar Rush, where he befriends a newly met adorable girl called Vanellope, and in exchange for her help, he agrees to help her in winning the race. So the concept itself is quite brilliant, especially as it allows the filmmakers to play with different video game mechanics and tropes, to have numerous cameos from established characters, and to even play with the visual style. For example, the other characters in Ralph's own game are all moving like they would in an 8-bit game, like there are frames of movement missing. And I think apart from a great concept, the execution is actually done quite well too. I think that the way the plot unravels and we get to see Ralph develop his friendship with Vanellope is good. The dialogue feels natural and all the plot elements fit together really well once we know the whole story. With maybe one exception. Apart from Ralph and Vanellope, there's this subplot of Fix-It Felix, who's the protagonist from Ralph's game, and the hardened space soldier Calhoun, where they're trying to find Ralph and prevent him from inadvertently corrupting other games because of all his moving around. I thought that this subplot was a bit lacking, honestly. It dragged the movie down a little bit, and it always felt like we spent too much time with these two without moving the main plot forward too much. I kind of get why the filmmakers needed them there, especially for the finale, but I think the screen time of this subplot could have been cut to improve the pacing. Other than that, well, Wreck-It Ralph was quite solid.